What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And we're starting off with an article from Variety. And this one is about Dwayne Johnson, who has pledged to stop using real guns on his productions following the Rush tragedy. So Dwayne Johnson's new movie for Netflix, Red Notice, starring Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot, is one of many Hollywood feature films that uses firearms for the sake of action-packed storylines. I don't like the way they word that. I think that's a little bit insulting. These action movies are popular and tend to have all sorts of things in them, like explosions and fast cars and guns and martial artists and all sorts of other stuff, weapons, swords and stuff. But yeah, Red Notice, which launches on streaming service on November 12th, followed very careful safety protocols on set, as most productions do. But after the tragic death of cinematographer Helena Hitchens on Alec Baldwin's film Rust, Johnson has pledged to stop using real firearms on all projects that are produced by his company, 7 Bucks Productions. First of all, I was heartbroken Johnson has began speaking to Variety at Wednesday night's premiere of Red Notice in Los Angeles. We've lost a life. My heart goes out to her family and everybody on set. I've known Alec too for a very long time. Johnson, who has handled firearms in Red Notice, says he will only use rubber guns on his set and will enforce that rule with any studio he's working with. I can't speak for anyone else, but I can tell you without an absence of clarity here that any movie that will be moving forward with 7 Bucks Productions, any movie, any television show, or anything we do or produce, we won't use real guns at all, Johnson said to Variety. We're going to switch over to rubber guns, and we're going to take care of it in post, he said. We're not going to worry about the dollars, we won't worry about what it costs. So yeah, that's a massive pledge there from a very big name, who basically says outrightly that real guns will not be used on set. They just won't. They'll be using rubber guns from now on. It goes further that Johnson recalled after the news confirming that Hutchins had died, he was on his phone with his own people at 7 Bucks Productions and discussing how they as a company could change their policies in the wake of this. It's the first company to do this out of from what I know. The first to change its mind, well, not change its mind, but change its practices and policies to say we're going to be the first to bite. We're going to be the first to take that step to, remove guns from our productions completely and just do everything with special effects. I love the movie business, Johnson said. There are safety protocols and measures that we have always taken in the movie business, and we take very seriously. And these sets are safe sets, and we're proud of that. But accidents do happen, and when something like this happens of this magnitude, this heartbreaking, I think the most prudent thing and smartest thing to do is just pause for a second and really re-examine how we are going to move forward and how we're going to work together. Any movie we do that 7 Bucks does with any studio, the rule is we're not going to use real guns, that's it. He continued. 7 Bucks Productions, founded by Johnson and his longtime business partner Danny Garcia, is behind some of the most lucrative films, blah blah blah, Jumanji, Jungle Cruise, to Hobbs and Shaw, and the upcoming Black Adam, which I am actually excited for. I watched the trailer for that, the teaser trailer, and Black Adam, DC's Black Adam, looks absolutely phenomenal. If it delivers like what the trailer hypes, like makes you feel like it'll deliver. And Johnson's been trying to get this made for a long time now. He has wanted his name attached to his project and has worked hard to get it through. And I am actually really excited to see where that goes. So at Wednesday's night premiere, the film director Rawson Marshall Thuber and Hiram Garcia, president of productions at 7 Bucks Productions, spoke to a Variety about the importance of safety measures when handling guns on set. What happened on Rust is an utter tragedy and travesty, and it should never have happened, especially if you follow the procedures. that are designed to keep something like that from happening, said the film's director. With any movie we do, safety is always paramount for us. And obviously, we've made a lot of movies that feature firearms, said Garcia. Speaking about Rust, he continued, there are stringent protocols in how we approach those things, and it was heartbreaking to see what happened on that set and to hear about it. You could hear the breakdowns in protocol that would have typically prevented that. Garcia, a longtime friend and British partner Johnson's, doubled down on their company pledge, stating that Seven Rooks Productions will only be using fake guns moving forward. As president of production, he explains that every day on their sets always begins with a safety meeting, and when using firearms, they work with a tight-knit group of armourers and crew that they trust. I think the rest of the industry has felt the ripples, Garcia says. I know for us going forward, we're never going to deal with live guns again on set at all, even for blanks. It's just not necessary. Forever moving forward, we're going to use rubber guns because it's just not necessary. So yeah, they're really doubling down on this, and you know, the rest of this is pretty much the same, apart from saying about some other stuff. But it's basically doubling down on the pledge, and they're the first studio to do this. And I am not surprised that studio has chosen to do this. I'm actually not surprised that it's Dwayne Johnson's studio, something that he's in charge of, that's doing this. Actually, if he's anyone that's going to create a change, he's probably one of the biggest names to do it, right? And he's saying, I'll take the brunt of it and I'll be the first one to leap. And he's gone and made this decision, and it will be interesting to see how many other studios follow this commitment to not use live guns ever again in their productions. I don't know if there'll be many. I honestly don't, but he is the first to do it. He's the first to jump, and we'll kind of have to see where it goes from here and see if anyone else in the future decides to do the same. But obviously for him and that production company, his production company, it was something that they felt they should do, and they just did straight away and says, look, we don't want anything like this ever happening with our staff and crew, so why don't we just change it and change the way we do things completely? So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. That someone's doing it, and we'll just have to see where it goes. Thanks for watching the video. Hit that like button, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about having no real guns in productions and just doing everything in post instead. I mean, sci-fi's came a long way, so it's a feasible way of doing stuff, right? If you can create amazing weapons and effects and stuff, is it really that hard to do gun work in post? You know? Is it really that hard to make things look realistic? Anyways, guys, let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.